The last train home. Natalie stepped onto the crowded platform, her feet sinking into the worn tile as the last train of the day rumbled to life. She slid into her favorite seat by the door where she always found James waiting for her. Their daily routine was simple: arrive late, chat briefly about nothing in particular, and then part ways at the next stop. This evening, however, something felt different. The air seemed electric, charged with an anticipation that Natalie couldn't quite explain. She glanced around the train car, taking in the familiar faces of her fellow commuters, but her gaze kept drifting back to James. He was sitting a few rows ahead, his eyes fixed on some distant point beyond the window. As the train lurched forward, Natalie felt her thoughts wander to the poetry book she'd left at home. Her mind had been racing with ideas all day, and the words seemed to be flowing onto the pages like ink on parchment. Suddenly, a forgotten notebook slipped from the seat beside her, landing with a soft thud. Curiosity piqued, Natalie picked up the journal and began flipping through its yellowed pages. The handwriting was familiar, yet somehow off. She turned to the first page and gasped as words leapt out at her. In whispers, I confess my love for eyes that shine like stars above. The poem spoke directly to her heart, echoing every tender feeling she'd ever shared with James on their evening commutes. Natalie's eyes scanned the rest of the notebook, discovering an entire collection of poems, each one written about her. As she read, tears pricked at the corners of her eyes. Who could have written such beautiful words? And why had they left this precious gift on her seat? Just then, James appeared at the train doors, his face a picture of hope and longing. Natalie looked up to meet his gaze, her heart pounding in her chest. With a smile that could light up a room, she whispered, "Let's miss the last train together." James's eyes sparkled as he nodded, his hands grasping hers like a lifeline. Together, they slipped out of their seats and onto the platform, leaving the rumbling train behind. The night air enveloped them, cool and crisp, as they strolled hand in hand toward the city lights. The world seemed to slow down, allowing them to savor every moment, every word, every glance. For Natalie and James, time stood still on that fateful evening, as if the very fabric of reality had bent to accommodate their love. And when they finally reached the edge of the platform, they shared a kiss that seemed to last an eternity, the city's sounds fading into the background. As they pulled away, James whispered, "I've been writing about you for months. I knew it was only a matter of time before we'd miss that train together." Natalie smiled, her eyes shining with tears. "You were always meant to be on this journey with me," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. As the last train rumbled away into the night, Natalie and James vanished into the city's labyrinthine streets, their love growing stronger with every step. For them, there was no final destination, only an endless expanse of possibility, illuminated by the poetry of their own hearts.